Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. And as you can see, the Creed brothers already making their way down here for tonight's matchup, which I will be explaining right after we cut back. The opponents for tonight for the Creed brothers, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits, is going to be the Street Profits versus the Creed brothers. Winners of this matchup will be challenging for the World Tag Team Championships against the OC at Backlash. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to start out with the, I guess you could say, the more powerhouses of the group. Angelo Dawkins and Julius Creed looking at each other from the opposite sides of the ring. And if you guys hadn't checked out the first episodes last week, I suggest you do that before you, I guess you would watch the entirety of the week. First episode Raw, first episode SmackDown, and NXT to get all caught up. I mean, it's not much. It'll only take you about 90 minutes to catch up. But right now, as you can see, Julius Creed on the assault here, catches him belly-to-belly suplex, sends Angelo away. Last week, we saw some very decent matchups. We saw the World Tag Team Championships actually defended after the OC went one-on-one with the Judgment Day. And now that that match has come and gone, we're waiting to see who will win this matchup and who will be the next challengers for the World Tag Team titles. And as you can see, the Street Profits already on. Big double team maneuver there. Street Profits and Creed Brothers, former NXT Tag Team Champions. Creed Brothers also, oh my god. Both Street Profits have won the SmackDown and Raw Tag Team Championships respectively. And now that the World Tag Team Championships are around the waist of the OC, I mean, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins would love nothing more than to take those titles off. But the Creed brothers also have a lot more to prove. I mean, these guys making their Raw debut here tonight. I mean, the Street Profits have been on Raw for a couple years now. I mean, they kind of started out in the same regard as one of the best NXT tag teams, and now going right onto Monday Night Raw and getting right into the spotlight. And as I was saying, last week we saw the OC retain those World Tag Team Championships as Finn Balor and Damian Priest did not have enough to bear. Whoa, look at this now. Montez Ford with the quick maneuvering. And look at this now, Montez Ford. Oh, fall away back suplex. And also we saw, not only did we see that the World Tag Team Championship matchup last week, we saw who will be challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash. It will be Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, taking on the challenger who defeated the Rated R superstar Edge last week in the main event. But as you can see now, it looks like Brutus Creed's going to try to take control. And wait a minute, I don't know what does he have in mind. Look at the power of Brutus Creed. Big deadlift German suplex. He just cut the ring in half with Montez Ford. And now Julius Creed looking out at his brother in pure excitement, if I had to say. There's the tag. And like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple more matchups for you later tonight. We'll be seeing Xia Li and Zoey Stark go one-on-one. As we saw last week, that the Women's World Championship has not yet been crowned for any of the women here on Monday Night Raw. So the oh wait a minute, look at this. Wow. What a unique suplex there from Julius Creed. And like I was saying, the six men, oh man, I gotta slow down a little bit. I'm getting way too excited. It's been a little bit since I've been back on the microphone. But as I was saying, last week we saw that the Women's World Championship is currently vacated, so we do not have a women's champion here on Monday Night Raw. We will be having a six-woman elimination match at Backlash, and the winner of that matchup will be the inaugural Women's World Champion. Wow. Montez Ford just tossing Julius Creed up. He went crashing, belly flopping down to the floor. And wait a minute now. Whoa, Montez Ford, big rock bottom. Look at this now. Montez looking to put this one away here. Is he going to get it? No. He is sadly not Rocky Johnson. But like I was saying, the championship is currently vacant, so we will be having 6 or 5 or however many qualifying matches to determine who will be in that championship matchup. Big double team maneuver from the Street Profits again. We saw last week that it was Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez who would go toe-to-toe in the first matchup. Rhea Ripley would become successful, and she has etched her spot in the first. She's etched her chance in the first spot in that championship matchup. And tonight we will be seeing Zoey Stark and Xia Li competing in the second matchup of the qualifying championship matchup at Backlash. Sorry, there's a lot to take in right now. I'm trying to get my words about me. And then also we will be seeing the Intercontinental Champion in action. Drew McIntyre going to be going one-on-one with Gable later tonight. Non-title matchup encounter. Oh! Double back body drop from Julius Creed and Brutus. And also, not to mention our main event, we will be seeing the World Heavyweight Champion in action as Seth Rollins goes one-on-one with the A-lister, The Miz. And look at this now, Julius Creed with that big suplex, goes to the top rope. He has Angelo Dawkins in his sights. Missile drop kick. Angelo moves out of the way. These people, oh man, these superstars are absolutely just going to push each other to the limit. Wait a minute now. Whoa, wait, whoa. What is, oh, Angelo Dawkins, silencer, beautifully delivered. And look at this now, into the cover. 1, 2, is the Street Profits going to walk away? No. Like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, winners of this matchup will challenge the OC for the World Tag Team Championships. Julius Creed and Brutus Creed. They are putting up one hell of an effort against the Street Profits, but Montez Ford gets the tag in from Angelo. Montez Ford, he's getting back into this matchup. Julius Creed trying to find another opportunity. Oh, and he gets the tag into his brother. And Brutus Creed into the ring, knocks down Ford. And this might not want to be the position you're in if you're Montez Ford. Gets dropped with a Northern Lights suplex. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we still have yet to, oh, look at that, Julius Creed. Julius Creed is still on the outside. Brutus Creed on the inside, grabs Angelo, slams him down. And here comes Montez Ford back into the ring, and he gets sent right back out, courtesy of Brutus Creed. And Brutus Creed just looking at Ford. Here comes Ford again. The matchup continues, and this fight is not going to stop until one of these men is down for the count as he drops him with a back suplex. Like I was saying, World Tag Team Championship opportunity in the making right now. And look at this now, into the corner. Montez Ford could have something in mind. Oh wait, what is he doing here? Has Brutus Creed up on the top rope here. Whoa, beautiful Hurricane Rana. Wow. My God, what a beautiful Hurricane Rana from Ford. And like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, our next pay-per-view event will be at Backlash, which will be taking place in San Juan, Puerto Rico. That is amazing. Amazing. First time we've seen that in a while here in the WWE, a premium live event in Puerto Rico. And I was just in awe about that, how far Montez Ford just got pushed by Brutus Creed. Hawaiian drop, beautifully delivered. And look at this, hooks the leg. Is the matchup going to be here? Is it going to be the Creed brothers going to Backlash? But Angelo Dawkins breaks up the pinfall. And Angelo is certainly not happy as Angelo continues the fight here. And sky high drops down Brutus. But wait a minute, here comes his brother into the middle of the ring. Boom. Right to the face. And wait a minute now. Whoa. He's got him up on his shoulders now. Whoa. Cartwheels over. Oh no. Diamond Mine is running amok right now. And wait a minute. With that clothesline, Montez Ford hops over him, drops him with a DDT. And now, as Brutus Creed gets back up, the two legal men in the ring. And now, Brutus just firing, stomping, hammering away on the chest of Montez Ford. This matchup to kick off Monday Night Raw is absolutely ecstatic. And now, Ford checking for next opportunity. Ford might not have a lot left. I don't even know if Montez Ford has any idea about what's going on right now. These guys are absolutely going to war right now. And this is all about a tag team championship opportunity. Montez Ford rolls into a frog splash. Beautiful. Montez Ford now Montez Ford is certainly looking for another bit of recovery. But right now, Ford might be in trouble. Julius Creed waiting for the tag. He's trying to get the tag. Yes, he does. Julius Creed with the tag into the ring. And here he comes. Oh, Ford stops him in his tracks. That time, I think Ford faked him out with the tag. And now, Ford looking to take full advantage. He may have knocked him silly from the heavens with a frog splash. Ford hooks the leg. 2, 3. The Street Profits have earned themselves a World Championship Tag Team Championship opportunity. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, one hell of a victory here tonight.
No, this can't be how this goes down. We were supposed to be in that match tonight. We should be the ones having our hands raised in that ring right now.
I'm sorry, Use. AJ messed me up, man. You're right, we should be the ones out there right now, but guess what? I can't compete. So now you're gonna have to step up for us.
What do you mean? Step up? I didn't have your back when Roman was whooping our asses every week. Them tag team championships were our next hit, but you know what? Maybe I should try and take a title for myself. I beat Roman. We beat Roman. It's time we add some more gold around our waists and we start running over Raw just like how we run the Uso Penitentiary. Jay ain't nobody's bitch. Jimmy ain't gonna bitch Jay around either. So, I'm gonna have to prove it to you in that ring.
Well, as you hear, Jey Uso certainly not happy about the current situation with his brother. Zoey Stark makes her way to the ring. And as you can see, her opponent making her way to the ring right now, the Chinese-born superstar Xia Li making her way to Monday Night Raw, making her first matchup here in the series, and Xia Li versus Zoey Stark. One of these women is going to earn an opportunity to become the Women's World Champion at Backlash. Who is going to be walking out with the second spot in the elimination match? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Zoey Stark and Xia Li, both these women hone their craft in NXT, certainly have grown since then. They've certainly shown a lot of development in their professional wrestling catalog. Look at that, Xia Li trying to throw a super kick. Oh, spin kick from Zoey Stark. Wow. That was some great MMA skills from both these women. Wow, again. My God, the kicks. And like I was saying, you saw that Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso backstage. Jimmy Uso was revealed on social media recently that he's currently suffering from a dislocated shoulder and a current concussion injury, as now Jimmy Uso is going to have to be sidelined for a little bit. Jey Uso is certainly not happy, as you saw backstage. And now with the ever-changing tide of WWE moving towards a new era, it's certainly apparent that Jey Uso was told he might have to step up finally. He might have to just straight, stop being the Uso and just be big-time main event Jey like he used to be. And, I mean, during that time, he got a Universal title match. He, was basically the second-hand man of Roman Reigns, but, since Roman Reigns and the Bloodline are basically no more, Solo Sikoa now on NXT, the Usos here on Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns on SmackDown, you got to think what is going to be the next bit of opportunity for all four of those men. And we saw that Roman Reigns kind of had a little bit of a confrontation with Ricochet on SmackDown. We saw Solo Sikoa in a great NXT Championship match on the first episode of NXT against Braun Breaker. I will not reveal to you what happened during that match. Good Lord, what a kick. That kick knocked Xia Li right to the down. Oh, right down to the floor she goes down with another super kick. And, Zoey Stark, half and half suplex turns Xia Li inside out. And like I was saying, also, now we know the situation with the Usos now on Monday Night Raw as well. Fisherman suplex. Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso are backstage currently right now, and being told that Jimmy's being restrained by security is certainly not very happy. And Rhea Ripley is also got to be watching this one pretty quickly. Pretty clearly, considering the fact that she's pretty much the only woman that's in the matchup right now. Drive-by kick from Zoey Stark. She's the only woman that's in the matchup right now, so, you got to be meticulously studying all five of your opponents, even though that might seem like an impossible task. You have to make sure you know your opponents. And right now it looks like, look at this, Xia Li just trapping the head with the knees, and then a kick to the stomach, and it follows up with a single leg drop kick. Xia Li is certainly giving an onslaught of punishment right now to Zoey Stark. And uh-oh, look at this. Another assault of kicks. Oh! It goes right down. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told in my headset right now that we will actually be seeing a couple more matchups next week. We can announce them right now. We will be seeing Luke Gallows going one-on-one with Angelo Dawkins, who we just saw minutes ago. With his buddy in the... Oh, Montez Ford and the Street Profits just earned that World Tag Team Championship opportunity. So now we're going to get a singles match between the two before Backlash. Big missile dropkick from Zoey Stark takes down Xia Li. Zoey Stark looking to change this in her favor. Z360! One of the best moves that you will see. One of the best finishers. Count to 100, that's it. Zoey Stark, in quick fashion, takes down Xia Li with the Z360. And now, Zoey Stark is the second woman who will be joining Rhea Ripley in the Women's World Championship Elimination matchup at Backlash in Puerto Rico. What a win for Zoey Stark. And ladies and gentlemen, we got to kick it backstage as we saw earlier that Shinsuke Nakamura, the King of Strong Style, we saw him earlier last week. He got into a matchup with Chad Gable. He came out the victor in that. But former tag team partner of Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin, was not very happy about that one. Shelton Benjamin was expressing how he just didn't think that Shinsuke didn't hit him hard enough. He was being told that Chad Gable just wasn't being hit hard enough. You need to hit him harder, or I'm going to have to do it for him. And certainly that is not a word that you want to hear from a friend, from someone that you want to call a friend. I don't think that's something you want to hear. And speaking of Chad Gable, speaking of the devil, he is coming out here right now, and he's got one big opportunity. The matchup is not going to be for the championship, but he does have a champion in the ring. Chad Gable's going to have to go one-on-one with the Scottish Psychopath, the Intercontinental Champion, the two-time Intercontinental Champion, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, you can just see the absolute intimidation tactics already at work. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Drew McIntyre, the Intercontinental Champion, stepping into the ring with somebody that many would say is one of the most underrated stars here in the WWE. And like I was saying before in the previous matchup, we will be seeing Luke Gallows go one-on-one with Angelo Dawkins in a one-on-one encounter before their eventual tag team matchup at Backlash. Drew McIntyre now, whoa, big leapfrog, and whoa, big belly to belly. Don't ever say that Drew McIntyre isn't agile. He just demonstrated it for you right there. But also we will be seeing, and you want to talk about quick and agile. That snap German suplex from Chad Gable was certainly effective. And look at this now, he's taking full advantage again. Irish whip into the corner, catches him maybe, no, drops down. Chad Gable again with the, look at this, just beautifully done, wow. Snapdragon suplex could have the Intercontinental Champion pinned here now. McIntyre, he's impressed. You can just see McIntyre, he's certainly impressed with the showing that Chad Gable's giving right now. Well, that might have been Gable's upcoming. As now, now Drew McIntyre just firing away with the shots right on the face of Gable. And I can also confirm to you right now, ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup to determine who will be in the Women's World Championship match. Our qualifying matchups will continue next week as Drew McIntyre goes face first with the full Nelson facebuster. We will be seeing Alba Fire go one-on-one with Gigi Dolan, and that matchup will be our third encounter for the qualifying matchups in the Women's World Championship matchup. Oh, wow, I don't know what Chad Gable was thinking there, but McIntyre was quickly able to evade, and he's got the right hands, and McIntyre just pushes Chad Gable off the top rope. No regard for Gable's safety, but I don't even know why you would think McIntyre gives a shit about anyone's safety. Even his own, I don't even think the guy cares about his own safety as he just continues to stomp away with the right into the chest. He's trying to cave in a hole. He's trying to stop a mud hole into the chest of Chad Gable. Whoa, throws the leg away into an arm drag. Chad Gable, what an amazing show of athleticism here against the Intercontinental Champion. You would think you would, look at that, monkey flip. Chad Gable certainly is just a great professional wrestler. Just Gable just going all around the ring, and look at this now, into the corner. Oh, no, that time McIntyre got the counter. just clubs him right in the back. And look at this now. McIntyre pops him up. Oh, deadlift gut wrench power bomb. Wait a minute now. Oh, not again. Oh, the power of the Psycho. Oh no, the Intercontinental Champion, third time maybe. Yes. Is it going to be a count for every power bomb? No. You got a little bit of a -1 there. Chad Gable kicks out at 2. Drew McIntyre. You can just see that he was not expecting this level of fight from Chad Gable, but I mean, anyone who's seen Gable in the ring, whoa, I don't know what McIntyre was thinking, but Gable able to counter with the reverse DDT. The matchup continues, and wait a minute, Chad Gable, big suplex, and wait a minute, I think he's gonna do a little bit of the Three Amigos tribute to the late great Eddie Guerrero. Is he going to hit the last one? Right on the IC champion, yes. Oh, and a little bit of a kip up. What do you gotta say about that one? Chad Gable requesting that everyone shooshes. I think he might be looking to put this matchup away. Oh, he might have been looking for maybe a moonsault. Whoa, he catches McIntyre again. Throws him away with the belly-to-belly suplex. Chad Gable has this matchup in his favor right now. Gable, crossbody, no. McIntyre moved out of the way of the crossbody. Oh, and a Glasgow kiss. Good night, Gable. 1, 2, and this matchup continues. Thought he may have knocked Chad Gable unconscious, considering how hard McIntyre's head usually is. And look at this now, just continues the stomp into the chest of Gable, and tried to throw a boot, but Gable moved out of the way. And wait a minute now, what is he thinking? Electric chair drop. That looked like he did that out of necessity. And now Gable sees McIntyre get right back up, and the matchup continues, but throws a boot, and Gable again with the chops continues the fight, but gets the boots up out of the corner. McIntyre right hand again fires away, but wait a minute now, Drew McIntyre lifts him up. Go shoulder power bomb. Gable goes crashing down to the floor, and wait a minute, McIntyre has Gable counting it down. Good night. Claymore kick. 1, 2, 3. The Intercontinental Champion picks up the victory. Chad Gable, he was one hell of an adversary against Drew McIntyre tonight. He definitely pushed Drew to the limit. It was just not enough. The Intercontinental Champion just had enough in the tank to hit that Claymore and knock down Chad Gable for the win. What a matchup by both of these men. Drew McIntyre still on the uprise. Chad Gable lays in the middle of the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, we got to take you back to earlier today. As we saw on Main Event, we had a matchup between Karrion Kross and Dolph Ziggler. Both these guys have crossed each other's paths before, and Dolph Ziggler was certainly giving Karrion Kross a good bit of offense for a while, but this was the turning point right here. Dolph Ziggler being distracted by Scarlett on the ropes, and it would cause Karrion Kross to immediately drop him down. And look at this, went for the sweet chin music, but Dolph Ziggler didn't have enough. Karrion Kross able to lock in the cross jacket, and Dolph Ziggler with nowhere to go was just struggling and barely was able to get out, but he just had to tap out, and Karrion Kross picked up the victory for himself earlier tonight. And that was the matchup that you did not see, ladies and gentlemen. He will be in action next week on Monday Night Raw, though, so stay tuned for that one. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event of the evening. The A-lister, The Miz, makes his way towards the ring, and he's gonna go one-on-one with a familiar foe, the former man that took the IC title away from The Miz, the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, we saw last week after Kevin Owens would defeat Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship #1 contendership spot, that Seth Rollins would immediately just say how much he did not want this match. And I mean, you gotta be on the side of Seth Rollins here. I mean, certainly you don't want to have the same opponent every time for the World Championship, and, you know, both these men are former world champions in their own right. Miz, a two-time Grand Slam champion. Oh! Eat defeat to start off the match. That was certainly a weird way to begin this one. But, oh, Seth Rollins again. Look at this, just drops him down, and Seth Rollins is not... Oh! Seth Rollins is just not watching, just stay back. And, I mean, like I was saying, Seth Rollins, oh, wait a minute now, what is Rollins thinking here? Oh, trying to go for maybe God's last gift, but Miz able to counter with a Northern Lights suplex, and Rollins' legs getting caught up in the bottom rope. And now Miz is trying to get a bit of opportunity, throws with a flying clothesline. And the Miz is not... You gotta uh-oh, whoa, Miz. Oh, beautifully done, signature Miz. Backbreaker into a neckbreaker combo on the World Heavyweight Champion. And the Miz rolls him out. And wait a minute now, I don't know what Miz has in mind, but it's gonna be bad. Oh, wow, what an evasion from Rollins. Last possible moment, and he takes him right down. And wait a minute now, Rollins, alley-oop. My God, just tossing him all the way across the ring. And Seth Rollins, uh-oh. Oh no, again, has the Miz. God's last gift, drops him right on his head. And now Seth Rollins, sling blade to follow. The World Heavyweight Champion, just not letting Miz get any chance to recover, drops the knee. Seth Rollins now pulls Miz up to his feet. Oh, no, Miz moves out of the way. He counters, big boot takes, or Yakuza kick rather. There's a difference, I just can't tell, but I can tell that was a Yakuza kick. And now, Miz, oh, look at that counter! So, big German suplex. And now as Seth Rollins looks at the Miz right in the eye, has a neck breaker. Seth, oh no, I don't know what Seth has in mind here. Second rope here, blockbuster to follow. The World Heavyweight Champion is, certainly the World Heavyweight Champion is not just taking it down lightly. Oh, no, counters out of the clothesline. Counters out of the enziguri. Oh, and that drop kick just sent Rollins right down to his face, and this is certainly not going to be a good look. Uh-oh, whoa, I don't know what Miz was thinking, but Rollins had it well scouted. Uh-oh, Seth Rollins, uh-oh, countered, pedigree. Planted Miz, 1, 2, and that's it. Seth Rollins with the victory, the quick victory to close off Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. And Seth Rollins, he's saying, I don't need this shit, I just need a microphone, give me a microphone. And as Seth Rollins celebrates his victory, we have a guy at ringside. Tom, get him a goddamn microphone.
Kevin Owens, you may have defeated Edge last week, and you were able to contend for my World Heavyweight Championship. Why am I even saying this? Have we not seen what happens when Kevin Owens doesn't have a friend to piggyback off of? Kevin basically just turns into another coward who can't fight his own battles. I don't even have to spend my time rambling on about me retaining the belt, because that's just the way of the law. I'm gonna kick Kevin's ass no matter what. All I need to know is this World Championship enough of a prize for you? Kevin, you don't deserve another world title match. If you can't beat me at Backlash, you won't be able to challenge for my World Championship for a whole calendar year. I'll wait for your answer next week.